And our football signee, signing with Louisiana State University, Dashawn McBryde. Again, thank you again to be a part.
Today's real special. Not a lot of people get to do it. So, especially coming out of Denham Springs, being one of many future LSU athletes. So, it's real special.
Signing with a home state, what does that mean to you?
It means a lot. My family just about, I say 36 minutes away from the stadium. So, they'll be able to come down and see me, even at my college dorm, even at the game. So it's real great.
You've been in the purple and gold for a while, but putting on the LSU purple and gold, what do you think that's going to mean to you?
It's going to mean a lot. A lot of pressure. The outside knows I have to block it, the media, everything. So, it's going to be a great challenge for me. Coming in, also seeing our safety depth. Us having problems at defense. So I think I'll come in help our defense a lot. So.
LSU has been known as DBU. Obviously, the secondary has been lacking in recent years. What does it mean to you to bring this or build that DBU, that culture?
It's gonna be amazing. Many greats come out. Grant Delpit, Derek Steen, Tyrann Matthew. Back then it was DBU, and now kind of wide receiver U. So I think I want to bring back the DBU along with my other committees. So.
What really sold you on LSU that really helped you make that decision?
Just the culture, really. Coming down here, just filling out the atmosphere, come to the game. So it's really amazing seeing everything.
In this recruiting class, do you know a lot of them, and what do you think this recruiting class is going to bring to the program?
I know a good amount of them, especially at my official visit. I met a lot of them, but some of them we play 7-on-7 together. So most of the people I play 7-on-7 together with went to LSU, so I know a good amount of them.
Do you think you'll be able to make a direct impact next season for LSU, or are you just going to wait and see?
No, I definitely work. So it's a challenge, like I said, but I do want to make an impact though.
I know you mentioned Denham Springs, this community, this family. How much does that mean to you, just having all these people out here supporting not only you but several other signees in different sports?
It's really surreal seeing all these people coming out just to support me. Also the other people that are signing here too. So it's not much of a small town, but people coming out here just to support us really good.
You said 36 minutes. It sounds like your family's timed it out. Talk about how Coach Kelly not only recruited you and that staff, but your family as well to say, hey, we want you on board here.
He made us feel like family. So, you make us feel like family. We're a big family, like type of people. So, he just made us feel like family coming in. Just really bought in.
We've joked with Jawan and Joel already today. Is there any opportunity for you maybe to get some looks offensively, or are you strictly defense?
I wouldn't. I do want, to try and be on both sides of the ball, but I'm not. I only played a good amount of wide receivers, so I wouldn't say I'd be on offense, but we'll never see.
You want the ball in your hand a little bit?
Yeah.
Are you going to be an early enrollee?
Yes, ma'am. I will.
Are you excited, nervous? What's the feeling?
A little bit of both. Coming in, being the younger guy. Right now I'm, a senior, so I wouldn't say the big guy, but I'm on top right now. But when I come in, I'll be at the bottom of the barrel right now, so I think it'll be good. Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so here with Dashawn McBryde's parents, he just kind of talked about the family atmosphere of this Denham Springs community. Obviously, so many people showing out for the other signees. What does it mean to y'all to kind of see your son kind of grow up in this?
It's been an unbelievable experience, and just the support from Denham and the support we've been getting from LSU has been amazing. So it's been an amazing experience, and we ecstatic about what's to come. So, yeah.
What he said.
All right, so he told me 36 minutes. It sounds like Mom's timed it out from how long it takes, I guess, to get from y'all's house to LSU's campus. What does it mean to have, obviously, your baby so close? And How did Coach Kelly and the staff recruit you? And not only the kid, but recruit you to say, hey, we want him to stay close to home.
I mean, just the vibe, and it just felt like home, like a second home for him. And like I said, I'm comfortable and I'm confident for him to go to that school, and it met all of our expectations in every way. And for him to be close, I'm loving it. I thought that I wasn't going to be so teary-eyed, but I am. It's very heartwarming, and to know that he's right next door.
All right, last one for you. Was there a moment maybe for both of you when you looked at him when he was younger and he said, hey, this is what I want to do, and to see him achieve that, how does that make you feel as a parent?
I was from since 5 years old, and just the passion he has for the game, the work that he puts into it on and off the field, and just his intellect when it comes to the game, and just his drive and his passion for it. I mean, as long as he keep that, the sky's the limit. And that's the same thing that is what LSU saw in him. So
Yeah.
he's in good hands, and that's the most important aspect for us for his college career is to have him in good hands with his future. So,
Anything else?
I'm just excited. I'm ready to start.
So you weren't nervous about him maybe enrolling early? How did you feel about that?
I think we pushed that for him to enroll early, because he's very mature and he's ready to start on the next level, and it's always been his dream, so all we can do is support him and keep him going.
And actually, from what my understanding is, he's the first person to graduate early and enroll at LSU from Denham Springs. Yeah.
It's a cool experience. Well, look, I mean, you mentioned it up there. This is a big day for Denham Springs. Not only Dashawn, but what does it mean for this school and this community?
Well, I mean, look, if you look at our history, we haven't had many kids, signed with LSU. So I mean, to have that opportunity to sell our program is, it's an amazing feeling to have that. And he's an example I'll use for the rest of my career, because he was a freshman that was just a decent little freshman player. He didn't jump off the charts at you. He wasn't bad as a sophomore. He was a sophomore. Came on late in the year, kind of learning how to practice. But then he bought into the offseason, the weight room, and his junior year he blows up. And when you pour that much into it and that commitment into it, to have that kind of growth and that kind of jump, that's exactly what he did. And again, he started out, he was just a solid, just a good little high school player. It became a stud, and it's because he kept his head down. He worked, bought into what we were doing, and became everything you want to sell your program.
What does that mean for the rest of the kids in your program?
Yeah, look, I mean, it's a huge example. It's like I was saying, for you to have that example, I mean, it's hard to argue with the facts now. You talk about before, we got kids you can go to LSU, you can go to LSU, you can do this, you can play in the SEC. Some of our kids are like, oh yeah, how many have really done it? Well, now some of you were in a locker room with one, and you're in the junior high and watch this kid play. So it's real now, and there's a belief system.
When you look at the way, and we talked about this in the preseason with you, how Coach Kelly have really kind of dove into the state of Louisiana, and Dashawn mentioned it. I mean, he's excited to play with these guys. He's been competing against 7-on-7.
Yeah.
How have you seen it from the coach's perspective, the way they've attacked this state?
Oh, I love what they're doing. I think he's put together a great staff. It's like any staff. I know changes come and go. I get all that, but what he has in place, the path, the organization, the plan that he has for these kids, and the growth that you're starting to see in year 2. I love what he's doing. I do think he's done a great job getting back into the state, and really just kind of, really getting relationships. He got Coach Sloan on there, who's one of my all-time favorite, even when he was at La Tech. I mean, Sloan's a guy that if you got a kid to send to him, you're so comfortable doing it, because he's so great with them, and he cares about the kid and not necessarily just the football player. But I think that's the whole thing at LSU right now. You can kind of get wrapped up in the idea of it being the business, But those dudes really do care about these kids and want the best for these kids and want these kids to be successful after. So we kind of speak the same language. So it's exciting to have that.
Last one for you. Deshaun's parents said they kind of pushed him to enroll, or that was something they wanted.
Yeah.
What is your viewpoint on that? What kind of advantage can that offer?
Oh, man, I think it's a huge advantage, especially in the day and age of the portal. I mean, now's the time. Like, if you don't sign now, what kind of quick fix can they go get if you're waiting till February? And if you're good enough to do it and maybe get in and go ahead and get a few practices in, or go ahead and start the off-season program, I mean, you gain now a half a year that even when I played you never had. Like, I think it's critical to go ahead and start that process. And then too, these guys that are going to places like this, they're probably not there for very long. They have the opportunity to play in the league and everything else. So you go ahead and you get them in, you get those hours, you get them graduated now, to where you hear stories of guys my age having to go back and finish more for pride than anything else because they're set up anyway. But now these kids are able to really get graduated and then go play in the league and be set no matter what.
Appreciate you.